Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ladies, gentlemen, gamers, welcome back. I think we all know why we're on this screen, as we always should. It is time, at the near end of the banner, to roll, potentially, for Lauma. Now, this is where I really waited to the end and I actually almost forgot to roll for her, but so far, and I've done this like 3 times today at this point because I've reacted to like other Genshin shit, but so far I'm having a lot of fun with Nodcry. I'm hitting myself in the ass for missing an Effa. I say missing, but I used all my rolls and I just didn't get her, but that's okay. But either way, we're here for Lauma, which is actually the first excuse me, limited character in Nodcry. Because even though Anefa is for Nodcry, she came out at the bare ass end of Natlin. So we're here, and there's a lot of nuance, and there's a lot of stuff we're gonna say, which is gonna very much out time the amount of time we're actually gonna be spending rolling. But we'll see how much I want to yap. So, Lauma is interesting. She's basically kind of bringing Dendro back into the meta, which is cool. I'm not really a huge big Dendro fan, which is fine, right? There's a lot of other elements there. But the biggest thing I'm scared of is Lauma basically being best in slot for Columbina. If I was a betting man and a guessing man, I would guess Columbina is probably going to work extremely well with the Nodcry characters because they use Kuvaki. She's all centered around Kuvaki, which I hate the name of that, by the way. But it's the same thing with Malvika. Who was Malvika best with? Almost a full team of Natlin people. It's probably going to be no different from Columbina because she's basically the Archon of this next major patch, which is 6 point whatever. So I don't know if I want to get Llama like crazy, and this is where my current mentality, because I don't love Llama. Llama's cool. She's not creating nuke damage, and she's not meant to do that either. She's more of a supporter. She's like a sub DPS support, which again, in all the Hoyo games, I feel like we're getting a lot more of those very recent. Like every Hoyo game is like, all right, here's a new character, and they're a sub DPS kind of supportish character, and here's Llama for Genshin. So it's not just happening here. But this is where, even though she does decent good damage, she's more of a driver for the Lunar Bloom reaction, which, next we're probably going to get Nefer after Flynn, so who knows what that's going to be, but let's see if Llama can be used with Nefer, which, again, if I was a betting and guessing man, I'd probably say yes. This is where, though, despite all that, because there's a lot of uncertainty, and because I don't love Llama, although visually she's fucking amazing, and you could tell why, I'm probably not going to go too crazy for her. Her gameplay is pretty cool. Her bells and whistles are nice. The nod cry interactions with the animals, Whoopi, the deer form. Okay, cool, whatever, right? I think it's all right, but overall, I'm not going to beat myself up if I don't get her. I could probably say with certainty I probably want Flynn's more, and I don't know if I'm going to get Flynn's either. But one thing to check, or actually not one thing, a couple things to check and a couple things to talk on too is the other stuff, like Nahihi. I have Nahida. I have her weapon. We're good with that. We don't need to worry about that. This Chronicled Wish thing is a big bait to me, besides Nilu. Nilu is probably the only person on here that's semi-good, all along with I'll Hate Them. Dia is on standard. She's terrible. I'll Hate Them's good. Wander, I wish he was good, but he's not that good. Sino is a joke in my opinion. Nilo is pretty good, and then Tainari is also on standard. What are you doing? The weapons are all decent. They're whatever. But, yeah, we're not doing this at all. And we have 13 wishes. We're going to roll on this as well. Although we recently got a 5-star weapon, I believe, so I don't expect anything from here. But in terms of what we're going to do for Llama, I'll probably do a 10-shot. I doubt we'll do any more, but let me see how close I am. That's going to be the ultimate thing. So, and how many wishes we have. So we're 10, 20, 21, 22, 23. We're 23 in, right? Or no, are we 25? Wait. 20, 25, 26, 27. We're 28 in. Okay. Okay, we're 28 in. That's not too bad, but it's not great at all. And we're at unguaranteed too. Best thing to happen here would honestly be me missing 50-50. Because then I could guarantee whoever the fuck I want. If we get Llama, then we're in the same spot of I don't know if we're gonna get who's next, but if we get Llama in a 10-shot, I can't really complain anyway. But if we get her, we might as well roll a little bit for her weapon. But I heard a lot of the free-to-play options work with the new nod crime mechanic, so we might just build one of those. I'm not crazy about her weapon either. Again, I'm really saving for Columbina. Which begs the question, how much do we have? Well, we have 7 wishes off rip. We have 7 of these. We can make 63 from our reserves, right? So 7 with 63 is 70. And then on top of that, we have another 68. We'll just round that to 70. We'll say we have 140. Because we're going to get more if we end up rolling anyway, more currency. And then this is where on the Genesis Crystal bullshit, we have about 4,400, which I think equals to approximately 25 wishes-ish. About 25, we'll say. So we have about 160 push comes to shove at least. Which again, we're not going to use that all here. We're not going to go crazy for an EFA, but just so we have a count of what I have. Either way, let's start seeing on the standard what we got. Oh, what the? Huh? Okay. Well, we got Tainari. And it's actually very ironic that we get Tainari. I actually want, and I know how I'm going to sound saying this because I've shit on him my entire life. I actually want to get Deluxe because I have Deluxe C4, and I want to have characters get to C6 so I could get Masterless Fortuna. So I could basically get them to 100 eventually. But getting Tainari here is cool. I don't care about anyone on the standard except maybe Mizuki because I don't have her. But it's just ironic that we get fucking Tainari, man. He's on the Chronicled Wish too. Whoever the fuck goes for him, I feel bad for you. Unless you love him. You could love whoever you want and then it's always worth it in the end. But pretty shocking on the first roll. We got a 5-star. And how long has it been since we got the other one? Yeah, it wasn't even that long ago. Holy shit. Okay, well, our luck isn't too bad tonight, it seems. I mean, fucking, an extra Tainari, an extra Tainari. I do use him in Imaginarium Theater anyway, but that's pretty good. I wish it was the Luke, though, just so I could get the Masterless Fortuna. Alright, and there's our 3 rolls out of here, already with a 5-star. Let's do a 10. Okay, we didn't get shit. That's fine, though. Bada bing. I'm skipping this. We don't need to fucking go through this. What is that bow? Stringless? No, not stringless. Oh, no, it is stringless. Haha. Cool. I don't know who that's good for. It does not matter. Anyway, now we're up to Lauma. We're up to 20... What was it? 28 rolls in, I think? Let's go to 38! Haha! It's gonna cost us some primos. We got nothing. Which, you know, is what it is. Skipping this bullshit. Oh, we got Kaveh and Barbara. Wait, why does it say new? I've never had Kaveh? Holy shit, wow, I guess I didn't. And we get a refund with Barbara anyway, so that's good. Alright, so... I didn't want to roll a lot, and I still don't. But we did a 10 shot there, and I really got to nail the number down here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 26, 27, 28. So we're at 28. Well, now we're at 38. You know what we'll do? Just to give Lauma a big chance, we'll do 2 more, and then we'll do a 10 shot. And then if not, we'll get even closer to Flint's, and then if we don't get that, then fuck it. Maybe we'll get an F. Who knows? But I'll give her chance here. I'm not too crazy about her. I don't even know what team I would put her in right now. I low-key really hope I don't get her. If I get her, I might regret this, but... And these 4-stars aren't great either. I mean, Barbara's whatever. Kuki's pretty good. Kaveh, fuck him. Who cares? Okay, let's do... God, actually... I don't know. I mean, she could work with the Nahida, I guess, but... It's not like we have a little bit. Alright, fuck it. You know what? We'll do one more 10 shot. Okay. Okay, we didn't get her. Alright! That's basically the rolling! Let's see what 4-star we got. I'm a little upset, but honestly, if I'm feeling a little scared to get the character, that's probably a prime... Oh, look, it's Kale. It's probably a prime indication that it's better I don't get them, at least now. Again, if I need her for Columbina, I'll get her on rerun, if I need to. If I can. But not a bad rolling, at least we got one 5-star out of it. But that's going to be it for Lauma's rolling. Hope everyone enjoyed. If you want to see more of me, watch my Twitch TV/Tecnics channel, and tell me if you got Lauma. And tell me if you think I'm crazy for skipping her.